What's up my people, my name is Spicy and today I have 7 stories coming out of the subreddit IDontWorkHereLady. We are less than 10 subscribers away from 2500 subs. About 70% of my viewers are not subscribers, so I know a few of you can subscribe as you are here every single day, which I really appreciate. If you enjoy my videos and want to support what I do here, leave a fire emoji in the comments and like this video. Congratulations Sarah for the comment of the day. Well, I worked here 5 minutes ago. Today was a glorious day. Let me just start off with that. I worked in a welding shop this morning, and after an hour and a half, I was unemployed. A little backstory. I have worked in this place for a few years, holding down the lone female position, outside of the receptionist who I rarely saw. I know most of the truck drivers that come in and bring materials, but the ones that load out are from all over the US. So today, I walk into a complete mess. Night shift left me in a bind, did not make things, did not restock, blah blah blah. And where is my immediate supervisor? Hiding out somewhere because he is high as a kite and smells like a distillery. I am not talking high like devil's lettuce. I am talking high as in he leaves needles laying around sometimes. That is a different story for a different time though. I radio him several times for a Mayday situation. No response. I've got 4 trucks outside that needs to be unloaded, 1 that needs to be loaded, and 60 guys inside who either need something or will within the next 10 minutes. 2 of my forklift drivers are out, so it falls on me. I am busting myself trying to get everything done in a timely manner, which is obviously impossible. I had 3 whole days left of working there, so I was fed up with this mess and just ready to get out. My patience with the BS was run out and I didn't care at all. Cue the meltdown. One of the guys starts a fight with another guy and I get caught in the crossfire. I make it out alive, burn a smoke, and get back to work while sending them up front. Boss man, still inebriated, surfaces and lays into me about why X, Y, and Z is not done. Do I look like I care, buddy? I am done. So incredibly done. Take my vest and trash it. Leave the radio unplugged to piss him off tomorrow. Grab my bag and head up front to let him know I will bring in uniforms the next week. Truck driver will be TD and me, obviously me. I need my paperwork now. I am so tired of waiting on you guys. Time is money. And I just eye roll. I've seen you out in the yard before. I need my stuff so I can leave. You took forever to load me and now I am waiting here? It's BS. I am calling your boss. Have at it. Here's his number. He's on vacation and doesn't like you anyway. We've had issues out of this guy. Several 4-letter words. And I just eye roll again. I grab my bag and walk out behind him. Where are you going? I need my papers. His face is red and he's pounding his fist on the counter now. I don't work here, big guy. And with that, I am unemployed. Do I care? No. I start nursing school next week and was working out a notice anyway. This is not the only reason why I quit. The constant sexual harassment and the refusal of the company to do anything about it also played a big part. My favorite line was, "Do you think you can rub the taste buds off on your tongue?" No, why? Because I want to try to rub mine off all over your body. Things like that are fun to hear every day. Oh my god, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. This kind of sexual harassment is horrible, and whoever is doing this should be ashamed and be punished for their action. It is disgusting. I really hope none of my viewers do stuff like that. It's shame on you grown people for acting this way. You should know better. No, I won't trim your trees. I work as a pizza delivery driver and I have a lot of stories about both idiot and awesome customers. But this one is the only one that maybe fits in this subreddit. I took an order one afternoon and I could tell while talking to this woman on the phone she was a dingbat. I ended up taking her food to her and the first thing I noticed when I arrived was there were cats everywhere. There were 3 on the front porch and 2 in the windows. The customer came out, paid for her pizza, then said, "What do you think of those trees?" The trees in question were across the road and clearly not on her property. Fine, I guess. Well, don't you think it'd be better if they got taken out so I could have a better view of the lake? Won't you do it for me? At this point, I am floored. I'm sorry, but I've got order deliveries back at the store. But I tipped you, she said as I turned to leave. You have to help me. Sorry lady, but I am not cutting down some random guy's trees for a $2 tip. She has not ordered again, thank goodness. She wanted those trees that are not on her property cut down for a stupid and petty reason. And if I ask the pizza guy to do it, I won't be liable. And especially if I give him a $2 tip, he will do anything that I ask him to. Yeah, that makes sense, lady. That makes sense. What do you mean you're 13? You still work here. So, some backstory. Me and my mom shop at a specific Kroger. They have everything we need. We know where everything is, etc, etc. So we head to the soda section, and I am a pretty short kid, but I could pass for a small sized man around 5 and 5'4". So we then decide, okay, we want their brand of Dr. Pepper. We head into the fruit and veggies section, where we then decide that I can have 2 of any fruit or veggies. I need a bland food because I just got over a sickness and stuff. So I decide bananas are the way to go. I grab 1 stalk of bananas and try to leave, until this man and woman walk up to me. The man, probably 5'6" or 5'9", ask if I work here. I reply, confused, no, but what do you need help locating? Am I help? They replied that they were looking for some cream of sorts. Hydrocortisone, I think. I say that it might be in the pharmacy section over there, and I point to the section. Ask a pharmacist. The lady then walks up ahead of his husband, boyfriend, brother, whatever, and exclaims, "You work here? I know you do. I see you here every 2 weeks." Now, I don't know if you know, but a family of 2 going to a grocery store every week or 2, obviously, they're not shopping, they work there. Anyway, I replied that I am 13, going on 14 in a week, and I never seen this person in my life. I see that she has a baby in her belly. I didn't want to say I saw it until I was sure, because there's a chance she could, well, you know, she screamed that she had a baby on its way, so that confirms that. I tell her, look, I don't work here. If I did, I would have better advice for you. She keeps playing the "you work here" card until I pull the scariest card that will scare anybody, even me if I was that lady. Mom! Have you ever seen a mom run so fast to their child? They talk it out while I make sure her purse and everything is safe. I was taught at a young age that if she was away doing something in a grocery store, I would watch the cart. She moves the cart while I lay the bananas in. I know that some obscenities were said, but I'd rather not say honestly. I move on in life until I saw her talking to someone in uniform. Then he walks up to me and my mom and then said, "Look, he, unlike me, is not wearing a uniform." Embarrassed look on her face. That showed that she was sorry. She ran outside with her husband, boyfriend, brother, whatever, following after. The man in the outfit says sorry, but it's alright. After all, this is, hopefully, my only I don't work here lady story I have. And hopefully it will be your last. The mom card is the best weapon ever. Good job. But I think if you're over maybe 25 or 30, that card does not work anymore. But you were a teenager, so that works. I see you here every 2 weeks. Okay, well, obviously, she is there every 2 weeks, so she must work there too. That's the card I would have put on her. I don't know about the United States, but over here in Canada, you have to be 15 to legally start working. But hey, calling for your mom this way is epic because she's going to be pissed on a 10 on 10 scale no matter the situation. It's like a siren. It instantly puts you on alert and scares you and puts you into fight mode. So if it's nothing serious, well, you will be slapped around. And if it is serious, someone's gonna get slapped around. Short and wholesome. A little backstory. I own nothing but button-up shirts. I wear nothing but button-up shirts and slacks while in public. I am just weird like that. This day, I had worn dark blue, nearly black slacks and a matching color shirt with small polka dots. Unless you look really closely, you cannot tell that I have a shirt that is not plain blue. This also happens to be the color of Wal-Mart's uniform. The story. I had spent all day out and about running errands, and as I walked through the Wal-Mart toilet paper and paper towel aisle, which also had some napkins and various other table items, a lady stops me from a distance. "Excuse me, where are the straws?" A brief pause as she walked over, and I am turning to look at her when it dawns on her. "Oh, you don't work here, do you?" "No, I don't, but the straws are right here." And I point to the straws on the shelf behind her. There was only 2 or 3 options, so I don't blame her for missing them among all the other same colored items next to them. She thanked me. We shared a laugh and went upon our way. "Where's the shampoo?" A few months ago, I was in a Shoppers Drug Mart in the mall looking for hair supplies. Although I don't remember what I was wearing that day, it was the middle of winter in Canada, so I was either carrying or wearing a coat, had a purse on me, and had bags from other stores. Not someone you looked at and think I worked there. I was pretty focused, studying labels to try to find exactly what I was looking for. I'd been there for a good 10 minutes when I see this elderly lady, I will call her EL, coming to the aisle. She is a good 50-10-ish meters away from me. I make nothing of it and continue looking for my stuff. The elderly lady mumbling, "Excuse me?" I think she's talking to herself, so I continue looking at stuff. Now she said it loudly louder. "Excuse me?" Me, hearing her this time, I glance at her. What? She does not respond. I shrug and continue looking. "Excuse me?" What? Where's the Dove shampoo? I don't know. I don't work here. Sure you don't? Maybe try asking someone who actually works here. She snorts again and continues staring at the bottles without actually touching anything. After I finally found what I needed, I paid for my stuff and left. The elderly lady kept staring at me while I was shopping and paying. Awkward. Mom wants me to pull her child out of class. I don't work at this school. For context, my mom teaches special education kindergarteners and I volunteer in her room specifically every Friday because I get out of my high school at noon on Fridays and the elementary school does not get out until 4. I am 17 with a baby face and there's absolutely no way this lady could not read the loud visitor sticker on my shirt. I was running some papers for my mom to the main office, so I could make photocopies of some things and turn in other things to the front desk. While turning in the papers, I was chatting with my aunt, who also works at the school in the main office. She does not handle visitors with the school. That's a different desk. Her desk is in the back. In walks rude lady. My aunt gets up to go run the papers I gave her to wherever they need to be, and rude lady snaps her fingers at me. "Excuse me, I called an hour ago. I need to pick up my daughter." "Oh, sorry, I don't work here, but I can help you find Mrs. Main Desk Lady." No. I need to pick up my daughter now. It is very important." I keep trying to explain that I am not an employee, and I cannot take her to get her daughter. Nor can I call the classroom to have her daughter come to the office. I tell her that I am sorry, and my aunt or the main desk lady will be back shortly. I will go grab someone from the break room. She seems relatively okay with that answer, until I come back without a person to help her. She does not quite lose it, but she's very rude at this point. Where is someone that can help me? I could not find any office staff. Mrs. Main Desk Lady might be in the restroom. It won't be very long until someone can help you. I tried to leave, but she stood in front of the door. I'm not sure why, because there is more than one exit, but she seemed extra pissy when I just turned around, grabbed my photocopies and left. I am sure she got her daughter eventually because I went back to the office to use the staff restroom volunteers are allowed to use. She was gone and both my aunt and main desk lady were there and nobody else was in there. Dang, lady needs some special education too called know the difference between employee and visitor. Shake my head. I get the feeling the rude lady has a reputation and the aunt dove out on purpose, but probably did not mean to leave the kid behind. I truly do not work here, nor am I getting paid. Lady, I've worked in retail all my life, except for a 10-year stint in an office. Visual merchandising, boutiques, small markets, big clothing brands, and home goods. This happened this past Thursday. I am looking for side gigs to generate extra income and come across an app called Jive. It is essentially Uber for supermarkets and brands for display merchandising and stocking. So I went in to do an unpaid training session with a seasoned Jiver as they are called. Neither of us have uniforms on, no name badges, etc. We are at a Pavilion supermarket by the way. All employees wear black shirts with the Pavilion's logo on the left chest, or have black aprons with the logo. We just look like customers that happen to have a large amount of coffee in our carts. So he's training me how to stack and rotate with expiration dates, etc. just to make sure I know what to look for. And Karen decides to ask us a question. Since you guys seem to be the coffee know-it-alls, Would you happen to know if any of these are individual serving packets? I see pods, but that's not for one serving, is it? We're not really sure. We are contracted for one vendor. Sorry. What? That's ridiculous. Surely you have known regardless, seeing as you've been doing this all day. We finish up and leave. It just boggles my mind what she must be thinking when she said that. Does she think that the coffee aisle did not exist prior to today and that we, not Pavilion's employees, created the coffee aisle for her and only her? Why do people do this? No idea, man. We have no idea. No one on this channel knows. Hey, check out my playlist right here for IDontWorkHereLady videos. If you can show me some support by liking the video and subscribing, this will mean the world to me. Also hit the bell button to know when we post a new video and join the notification gang. Thank you again for watching this episode of IDontWorkHereLady. See ya!